Jai Hind everyone, my name is Praveen and today continuing our ongoing SSB interview series, today we're going to discuss about how psychology test is conducted in SSB interview. Friends, after you got screened in, the first test that will be conducted is the psychology test. This test basically conducted on the day second of your SSB interview, whereas in Air Force Selection Board AFSB, this test is conducted on the very same day of your screening. Like जिस दिन आप screen in हो जाओगे, on the same day in the evening you will have your psychology test as far as Air Force Selection Board is concerned. Whereas in Army and Navy Selection Boards, you will have your psychology test conducted on day second of your SSB interview. Here you can see that psychology test is consists of 4 individual tests. You can see here, first test is TAT, thematic apperception test. The second test is WAT, word association test. Third test is SRT, situation reaction test, and the fourth test is SD, also known as self description test. These all 4 tests are conducted in respective sequence without any break. So if we talk about our first test, which is the TAT, thematic apperception test, friends, this test is similar to the PPDT test held in your screening. The basic difference is like in your PPDT, you will shown only one picture for 30 seconds, and after 30 seconds, you will have to write down a story in 4 minutes based on your perception. Similarly, in this test, unlike one picture, you will be shown 11 pictures one by one. Like for the first 30 seconds, you will shown one picture, and you will given around 4 minutes to write down a story based on your perception. And after 4 minutes, the second picture will shown to you, and similarly, this sequence pattern follows up until 11 pictures. Okay, and then the 12th picture is blank picture, in which you have to write down a story based on your perception. The topic of the story is totally depends on yourself. Most of the candidates are prepared these stories, this blank story when they are preparing for SSB. Okay, so this story you have to write down yourself based on your perception. Also, the time limit, as I said, the 30 seconds for picture and 4 minutes for writing a story. So this is all about the TAT, also known as thematic apperception test. After that, without any break, you will have to give the second test, which is WAT, versus word association test, in which a booklet is given to you which consists of 60 set of words. Or in other SSBs, you will have the words shown on the screen with the help of projector. 60 sets of words will shown to you, and each word will be shown on the screen for 15 seconds. In that 50 seconds, you have to record your thoughts and write a meaningful sentence based on that word. I will also give some example later in this video of WAT and SRTs as well, and some TATs. So this is how WAT is conducted, and after that your SRT test will be conducted, which is also known as situation reaction test, in which in this test you will given a booklet which consists of 60 SRTs, and time limit is fixed to use 30 minutes. In those 30 minutes, you have to write down the possible answers and possible solutions of those SRT situations based on your perception. If you have given, you will have 30 minutes, that is ideally you have 30 seconds for each SRT. You have to understand the situation which is given to you, and the problem, and also in those 30 seconds you will have to write down the answer in around 1 or 2 sentences. After that, frequently you have your SD test, which is also known as self description test. In this self description test, you have to give the answers of some questions in small paragraphs around 7 to 8 lines. There are basically 5 questions that will be asked to you, and you have to write down the paragraph answers of those questions. The first question will be what your parents think about you. Then the second question will be what's your teachers think about you. The third question is what your friends thinks about you, and what do you yourself think about yourself. And the last question will be what's your aim in your life. So these are the 5 questions to which you have to give the answers in paragraphs. So this is how psychology test is conducted, and these all 4 tests will be conducted one by one without any break. Okay, now I will give you some examples. Like if you talk about TAT, certain pictures will be shown to you. Like for example, this is a picture. You can see this is a scene of an accident, and this picture will be shown to you for 30 seconds, and after in 30 seconds you will have to write down, you have to understand the pictures, and after that you will be given 4 minutes to write down a story on based on your perception. Now the second picture will be like this. After 4 minutes the second picture will be shown to you, which is somewhere like this, and this will last for 30 seconds, and similarly you will be given 4 minutes after that to write down a story. After 4 minutes this picture will go up, and the new picture will be shown on the screen like this. This is also a TAT picture, and remember candidates, TAT pictures are more clearly visible than the pictures which were shown to you in screening in PPDT. In PPDT the pictures shown to you are quite blur, but in psychology test normally you will have clear pictures in which you can see clearly. Then these are some of the pictures from which you can take the ideas of TAT. And the last picture, 12th picture, will be blank picture, and you have to write down a story on based on your perception. So that is all about as far as TAT test is concerned. Now we talk about the second test, which is the WAT test. You can see here there is a word note down here is accident. Now if this word comes on your screen, this will last for 15 seconds, and in 15 seconds you will have to write down a sensible sentence. Now the pattern we will discuss later, that how to answer the WAT, but for a hint you can take the example of this sentence. Like for the word accident, I have wrote down this sentence, that following traffic rules avoid accident. Remember candidates, the words given to you must be contained in that sentence. So accident is there, so following traffic rules avoids accident. This will be a ideal answer for this WAT test. Now if we talk about SRT, there is a problem given to you that while going to college he saw fire in a building and people were panicking. So the ideal answer for that will be